Oh, hey there, people. Welcome to yet another one of these vlogs of mine. Well, woke up today around... I'm still working on my morning coffee, as you can see. But I got up today at around, I would say, freaking 2:30-ish. And went outside to check the mail to find a package in my mailbox and another surprise as well, which I'll show you later on. Just something we're going to have to fix. But yeah, we got our package from VIP Juices. I decided to give them a go. I got confirmation from the owner of the operation that he'll do his best to make sure they're like nut free and stuff. Let's go ahead and crack into this and see what the frig is inside. Because I only ordered 4 bottles of e-liquid, and this feels a little thicker than 4 bottles for frig's sake. So let's take a look. Holy shit! Yeah, got hooked up. Yes, threw in a couple extra flavors. Because I ordered Jazzberry Blues, Orange Mist, Biva Fiva, Orange Smoothie, and Homeboy. Did I order Homeboy? Oh no, I didn't order. I can't remember which ones I ordered. I gotta check. But yeah, like White Wolf. Neat. So here you go, guys. A little information for you. I'm gonna give this a try right now in the dripper just for funsies. I'm gonna throw a new wick into the dripper, and then we're gonna crank on her and see how she works and see how she tastes. So let's do that. Alrighty, I just rebuilt the coil on this thing. It's not the cleanest, but whatever. Re-wicked it. I'm gonna go ahead and toss some frickin' VIP juices on it. I'm tossing between Biva Fiva and Homeboy to try out first, even though Logie said Jazzberry Blues is simply legendary. Let's give this Biva Fiva a try. As you can tell, it's a real dark juice, so let's give her. So we'll just go ahead and goop some all over the wick here and just get her nice and saturated, because aiming at the wick, Adam, for frig's sakes. It's easier with the top cap on, because then you can just glob it down there and let the friggin' e-liquid do its job, eh? But no, let's do this the hard way, Adam, because that's more fun. Yes, people, this is organic cotton. Now this is at 10 watts. And it's not too bad. Not too bad. So let's go ahead and put the top cap on it and give her a toot. Alright, people, got the top cap on to her, added some more globs to it. With the top cap on, you can really put the friggin' juice in there, and then it'll suck it all up. But let's give her a toot. I'm going to bring it up to 11 watts. Let's see how this vapes. That's an interesting flavor. Kind of, I can't even describe it. It's like those maple cookies. Yeah. It's hard to even figure out exactly what the taste is. Like, it's like those maple cookies, but it has this hint of creamy taste afterwards. It's like a nice creamy note to it, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. Huh. That's a real interesting flavor. I like that a lot. Biva Fiva. Tastes like maple cookies, but I don't know, maybe the coffee that I'm drinking right now is friggin' with my palate. Do I have my... move the dog's treats, because I was treating them the other night. What do I have in here that I might accidentally fix this? My palate. I don't have anything. Normally if you take a quick little burst of menthol, it'll clean your palate out, and then you can taste things properly again, but I have no idea where the hell my menthol one is, because I was totally going to hit that just to clean my palate, but I like it. I also like the bottles, because they got these tips on them, these really pointy tips, and normally the bottles I use have these like short, stubby little useless tips, and what's nice about the longer tips, like these, is if you're filling a tank and you need to get in there and really fill that tank, it makes it life a lot friggin' easier to do so, because like for instance, well, the Kraken, let's say, oh, I rebuilt this thing last night, boys. Holy shit, does she ever smash your face now? I got her built down to 0.4 ohms, and son of a hooker tit, she just cranks them. Just friggin' cranks them. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. The vape is way too warm for me. I don't know how these boys online do it at 0.2 ohms. That vapor coming into their mouth must just friggin' be like 7,000 degrees. Like, I'm just taking little toots because If I go too big, like I'm running 6 milligram e-liquid in here, bubblegum from Yellick. But let me show you why I like those long neck things. Oh, what do you think of that coil design, eh? Well, what's going on? Oh, I twisted 2 pieces of Canthal together and made a twisted Canthal hookup for each coil, 0.8 ohms, and running in, I guess you would call that in series. No, running in parallel, yeah, because your 2 negatives and your positive. It brings it down to 0.4 ohms. Then you got your cotton wick into her and she goes down in the tank. But you see that's the filling hole. And the reason why I love these VIP e-juice bottles more than the bottles I normally get, the little bottles, is this end like hooks right up to it and you can quickly squeeze shit into there and you won't get juice all over the place. Because like with Yellick you got to use these things, right? But these things here are still a little bit too thick at the end to get into there, so sometimes you'll go to squeeze and all the juice will like fire out and get everywhere. So, but you know what, all I do is I just take it and I really mash it in there and then I squeeze the juice in there. Right now it's that bazooka bubblegum from Yellick over here, but I'm starting to really enjoy these VIP juices. A little bit like it's more pricier than what I buy, like when I buy from Yellick. It's like 18 bucks gets you 100 mil, where this is $10.75 per 15 mil bottle, right? So think about it, and 20 bucks for a 30 mil. So 20 bucks for a 30 mil or $18 for 100 mil. The only difference is this shows up quicker than this, that's for sure. This took a little longer than my can vape orders to come in, mind you. I ordered this stuff during the Bobby Pelton fundraising. It was about 60 bucks worth of e-liquid after shipping, and I don't know, it tastes really good. Like, it's compared to the stuff I normally get in here in Canada, this stuff here is right up there with Yellick, like for sure. As far as flavor goes, this stuff is bang on, like just banging. I gotta watch what I order from because of the peanut allergy and stuff like that, where yeah, like I got a lot of juice. I got a lot of e-liquid now. Like there's no reason for me to ever have to order e-liquid again for a while, except for I might do it in March because Yellick dropped his new monthly deals, $10 100 milliliter bottles, and some bitch Pop Monkey Nuts. He's got some really good flavors on there that I really want, and yeah, but yeah, as for this thing here and its crazy build, like look at this. Doesn't that look awesome with the twisted Canthal? Didn't need to do it. All that does is it lowers the lowers the resistance. Holy shit! You gonna focus, bud? You gonna Sony on me again? But all that does is lowers the resistance, so you can really get a serious low resistance burn. This is like running 26 gauge Canthal pretty much by having it twisted together. And for that, all I did was I just took a long strand off of my roll, because I got my roll over here of Canthal. This is a 10-meter roll. I just took a big long chunk off of it, wound it together, or not wound it together. Well, here's a piece right here. All I did was I bent it in half, made sure both ends were connected, pinched both ends in my needle nose vice grips, or pliers, sorry, stuck the other end in the chuck of my drill, pressed the button, and slowly spun myself some 26 gauge, spun 28 gauge Canthal. Works great. And some people online are taking 3-4 pieces and doing the same and practically braiding it together to bring it down to like 24 gauge or 22 gauge or whatever, just to get those that real nice low resistance wire, so they can do like, you know, friggin' 5 wraps and then get like 0.2 ohms off one coil, which is ridiculous, because it's like I can barely hit this Nemesis with the way it's set up, because some bitch pile monkey nut, she kicks like a mule. Oh my god. See, look, you can tell. Just ridiculous. Like, fire button's a little iffy on this device, but just friggin' ridiculous how much vapor this thing chucks. And it's like, holy, like wait, and there's still people going lower than this. Like, I was watching a guy last night who got his down to 0.12 ohms, and he was like just cranking on. He's like, and he's like blowing these friggin' fog clouds. I'm like, son of a bitch, why would you need to do that? So I don't think I want to go. Actually, I don't even think I like this. I'm going to keep this build for a while because these coils are fresh and it was a hooer and a half to put them in here. But I'm probably going to revert back to a 0.6 to 0.8 ohm, because I'm not a big fan of this sub-ohming shit. It's not as awesome as I hoped. That's for sure. Oh, I just loaded up the dripper with some Homeboy. Holy shit. Friggin' John over at VIP Juices. I don't know what you put in this Homeboy. I can't even describe the taste. This stuff, son of a bitch. It's like, I can't even put my finger on what it tastes like. Like, that's how addicted it is. It's so amazing that I can't even figure out what the hell it is. But son of a bitch, does she ever vape well at 10 watts. So tasty. Love it. But I gotta go fix my mailbox. You're probably saying, what the hell would you have to fix on a mailbox? Well, oh shit, didn't even see you there, buddy. I just stepped on the dog. Black dog problems, apparently. But yeah, I guess the mailman thought he was Michael Jordan today and just totally fucking slam dunked my mailbox. And, well, I can show you here. This is awesome. Here's the lid. Here's the lid for my mailbox. That's how bad it is. Son of a bitch decided, like I said, Michael Jordan came in like a wrecking ball, all Miley Cyrus-like, and just fucking power dunked my mail today. And when I went outside, I found everything on the ground. Everything was on the ground. Like, he just ripped this cocksucker right off the wall. So now I gotta try and get in there and fix it. And the screw needs to go into there again, so we're gonna figure this out and get her done, I guess. Son of a bitch. There, done. Just snagged a screw in the top hole instead of using the bottom slide off holes. I'm gonna put one over there too, but I don't have any left. Anyway, let's go back inside. I want to vape some more of this VIP juice. This stuff's legendary, but friggin' mail dick there. Holy shit. Who do you think you are, Michael Jordan? Frig sakes. So needless to say, I'm really impressed with this VIP juice. This stuff is delicious. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this, and like I was telling Logie, if I never heard of Yellick.com and their amazing deals, and I bought this juice, I see why bloke is all like, VIP juice is the best and things, because like, this juice tastes great, and if I didn't know about the $18 for 100 ml over at Yellick, I would think that this is the best shit ever. Like, I'm going to tell Adrian about it, I'm going to tell Manoli about it, I'm going to get all my vaping friends on it, because they want to buy some good juices. I'm telling you. That's some clean taste right there. Even Oreo likes it. Look at him. Oreo loves biting at the clouds. He's such a weirdo. Just loves biting at the clouds. It's like his favorite. Alrighty guys, well I fired up the car. I gotta head off to work. Luckily tonight I'm not primer, so that's bonus. But yeah, we gotta go do that job working thing. And yeah, frig sakes, 6 more days I age. How's that for awesome, eh? 6 more days, people, and I age. And I really need a haircut. So I'm thinking about trying the home cutting haircut. You're probably saying, what the hell are you talking about? I'm thinking about doing what Pug did and just shave my fucking appliance right at my house. I got the razor and things, so I was just thinking about busting out the clippers and giving her a go on myself, you know. Put a number 3 or a number 4 into it and just trim her down. Normally at the salon I'll get a number 2 on the side and a 4 on the lid, but I'm thinking just friggin' maybe number 3 all over, and it'll shorten it up and I won't look like such a goof. Just saying. I'm not saying I look like a goof right now, but this fucking pom-pom on my head is might as well. So yeah, buddy. But oh, some bitch pile of monkey nuts, she's snowing out. That's one misconception right there, eh? You just witnessed. People think that during the cold months you can blow better clouds outside than you can during the warm months. Big misconception, because you got to take into factor wind. Hey, you know what? See how it's a little warmer out today? Check this shit out. I've had this ice stuck to my wheel well for a while. It's like not coming off. You almost need a button inside the wheel well that you can press on it. Push a little plunger out and knock it off. Oh well, let's get out of here. Oh, that moment when you're backing out of your driveway and you hear kaboom, and you're like, oh shit. Like you look in your rearview mirror, but there's nothing there. It's like you're backing out and you're looking in your rearview mirror and you can't see anything. So you're like, well, what the frig did I just smash into? And then you realize afterwards that it was your neighbor's garbage can, and you didn't smash into it, it smashed into you because your neighbor hasn't gotten around to pulling their garbage can inside yet because they're at work. Well, when they come home, they might have a garbage can left because that thing is just blowing all over the streets. It's probably going to get just euchred, but not my problem. Oh god, that's lean and clean. Got another device coming in for review purposes for the tech channel. Also, I made a new intro. You guys probably already seen it because this is going up on the 9th. The tech channel reviews will probably be up way before then, maybe, probably. But it's for a 20 watt Vamo style mod. And you're probably saying 20 watts. Well, there's been some bad things said about this device. P. Basardo did a review on it. It's called the L Rider Lambo. It's a 20 watt, 6 volt mod, and he hooked it up to his scope and he was monitoring it, And on the first button pull, he got 20 watts across a 2.3 or 2.6 ohm load. I can't remember what the frig his ohm load was. He got 5.5 volts, and then he presses the button again, and then all of a sudden it's 3.3 volts. Then he takes his finger off the button, gives it a little bit, presses it again, 5.6, then again 5.6, and then 3.3. And he's like, it's not constant, it's no good, it's garbage, it's junk. But what he didn't do is run proper batteries in it. After reading the specifications for it, you have to run a 30 amp battery in it. You have to run an ultra high drain capacity battery in it. You cannot run a low drain battery. It has to be at least a 10 amp battery. No, sorry, a 30 amp battery, that's what I'm saying. Like the Sony VTC4s, VTC3s, the EFES 1500s, the EFES 2500s that are 35 amps. You know, you gotta run those kinds of batteries. You can't just jam a EFES 10 amp battery in there. It'll work, but it won't work efficiently, and you'll never get that 20 watt vape all the time. So luckily, I have a whole bunch of 30 amp batteries at home. I'm not too worried. And on top of that, Panasonic makes a 2900 milliamp 25 amp drain battery, I think it is, or 20 amp drain, somewhere around there. It's massive, and so it's going to have the lifespan as well as the power demand that the mod will need. And I'm really anxious to get this, because vaping at 20 watts, oh my god, it's going to be like simply amazing. Like right now, I'm only vaping at 11 watts on the Vamo on this RDA built for what, 1.5 ohms? Apparently 1.2 ohms. The Vamo can only go down to 1.3, but she's accepting the 1.2. And I can't believe the flavor I get off of a 1.3 ohm coil at 11 watts. Like, it's pretty damn good. And I'm not even using a micro coil. I'm just using a coil that I made. The Kraken, however, is packing micro coils. I didn't have the drill bit, because you're supposed to use I can't remember the size of the drill bit, but I'm using a finishing nail to get the product. And yeah, literally it's great. The only problem with the finishing nail is, if you've ever seen a finishing nail, at the end where it points in, there's these little fins that come up, and when you're taking the coil off, those fins grab the coil, which is kind of a pain in the arse. So I had to take a metal file to it and zim those friggin' fins off, and then I was able to use the nail to make my coils. Let me tell you, trying to put 2 coils in that Kraken was not the easiest thing to do, especially those twisted coils. Using a single strand of 28 gauge Canthal, not a problem, not a problem. I can do that all day long, and that fits no problem. But when you're twisting it together, now you're doubling the size. You're basically running 4 separate wires into the little loading area, and it's a hour and a half to actually pull off. Not fun at all. But I got her did, and she vapes like a boss. A little bit too harsh for my liking. Don't think I want to do that sub-ohming shit anymore, especially not when I get my birthday present. That's going to be awesome. I'm so stoked for that. I have no idea when that's going to show up. They said 7 to 11 business days, because they're built to order. So when you put one through, then they build it and they freaking fire it out the door, and then you get it, and then you vape it, and then you love it, and you're like, yeah, this is awesome. Yes, people, I bought myself vape gear for my birthday as a birthday present to me. This is the one and only and the last device I ever want to purchase. It's what everybody sought after. You heard it on heard it come from Bloke's mouth a bunch of times on the THC. Yes, people, it's a DNA 30 mod. A friggin' DNA 30 mod. What does that mean? Okay, so it's a box with a button, some buttons on it for wattage control. It's got the Evolve DNA 30 chip in it, which means it can do up to 30 watts. It's powered by a Sony VTC4 battery, 2100 milliamps, and it was expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sure as frig wasn't cheap, but it's so worth it, because these things are mint. This is like Bloke kept saying to Pug, like, oh, you need to try a box mod and put your butterball onto it, or put your oh frig, I can't even remember what the hell the other one was, but the other one he has is for dry herb atomizing, and then he has his butterball for doing like the wax herbs or whatever, or I guess oil, or I don't know. But he's got those two, and Bloke's like, oh, you need to try a box mod And like, what's different about these box mods versus like my Vamo or even the L Rider is the processor in them is so damn accurate, and as you're vaping, it's constantly analyzing the coil, so if there's an ohmage drop, it'll up the voltage to compensate while vaping. And while you're vaping, it'll tell you how many volts it's sending to that damn coil. And it'll do 30 watts up to 8.4 volts. If you have to rock at 8.4 volts into your coil, well, holy shit, you're just hammering through it. So, I'm really excited for that device. The one I ordered, it's actually called a Proto Vapor, or Proto Vape? Proto Vapor? Proto Vapor sounds right. Nice little slim device. It's not like a box of cookies or anything like some of them you see out there. This one here is pretty decent. It's just your regular, kind of like a giant triangle. I don't know. You'll see it when I get it. I'll be doing a review on that thing for sure because it's fucking legendary. I'm really excited, and it can sub-ohm, so all my current builds minus the Kraken will bolt onto it right now. I have to rebuild the Kraken above 0.5 ohms. But other than that, it's a regulated device, short circuit protection. Oh man, it's just loaded to the tits with features. Only thing is like, I can bring it to Pugs and you can try it with his Butterball, but I don't know if that Butterball's Ego or 510 connection. My neck pen thing is not really vaping that well right now. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. But my dripper is, so that's all that matters to me. For frig's sakes, this whole video I just realized is all about vaping and mailbox repair. Like 10 seconds of mailbox repair and friggin' the rest is all vaping. Oh man, yup, little cough. But I can understand why bloke goes on and on about VIP juices. Oh, I got a little irritation in my throat. Oh, sorry about that, people. Freaking car beside me, it's one of those Toyotas, and they got a Toronto Maple Leaf flag hanging from their back door. Friggin' flag's purple. I think it's been sun bleached a bit. Looks pretty old too. It's pretty ratty. But yeah, like, I'm really impressed with this juice. It's really good. The flavor just, well, I've never tried it in a normal tank. I've only tried it in the dripper, and you always get better flavor out of the dripper because there's nothing between you and your juices. Like, you just press that button and it's like, it's popping, and the only direction it can go is either out the air hole or in your face. And I'm really enjoying this stuff. It's pretty delicious. Pretty delicious indeed. So, glad I put the order through. So far I'm not having any allergic reactions. I've only tried 2. Right now I'm doing the, theoretically I tried 3, okay. I'm on Jazzberry right now to see how that one is, and that one's freaking delicious too. I really can't tell you which one of the 3 is my favorite yet, because I love them all. They're all so good. Like, this is the reason why, like, Logie, for instance, has like 3 tanks, and he loads 3 different flavors in 3 different tanks, and he brings all 3 with him when he goes out and works and stuff, because you'll be like doing Viva Fiva and then be like, oh, I want some Jazzberry now, and you just unscrew one tank, slap on another tank and go. Then, oh, I want some whatever the other flavor is that he bought now, and then he'll unscrew that one there and put it on and go. And like, I understand why he does that, because like, they're all so good, it's really hard to say which your favorite. So far I'm enjoying the Viva Fiva, all of them, the Homeboy and the Jazzberry. I still have the other 3 to try. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a video on Northern Tech for juice reviews, and I'm going to review VIP Juice's juice, just to give you a quick little rundown of what I think of them. It's going to cost me money in the cotton ball area, that's for sure, but it'll be worth it, because definitely VIP Juices needs to put out a lot more business, because that sumbitch makes some freaking awesome shit. I am really impressed with the outcome of this juice. Really impressed. It's really good stuff, and yeah. Well, I'm at work now. Getting up at 2:30 is not a good idea anymore. I'm going to set my alarm for 1 so I can have more time in the morning to do things. I wanted to make myself a lunch today. I was going to make myself some tornadoes. I don't know if you know what those are, but some people just call them chicken wrapped in bacon. I was going to make some of those for my lunch and some rice tonight and have myself a nice home-cooked meal for supper. But just no time. But yeah, it is what it is, people. Let's give you another toot. Oh, I love this stupid dripper now. It's like, well, my second favorite, you know, until my Fast Tech order comes in and I get the Helios and I build that and realize that that's my new favorite, or the Trident, and I build that and I go, oh no, the Trident's better. But so far, this one here is like my favorite. It just flows so well. You don't need to ramp up the voltage too much. Like I'm running it right now, what, 11 watts? And it's good. You know, it's freaking clean. So, for what it is, it does a pretty good job. And the fact that this dripper was only $5, can't go wrong, right? Sure, it's a Smoke Tech product, and I need a little bit of modifications to not suck so bad. But once modified, some bitch pile of monkey nuts, this thing just chucks it. Yeah, buddy. But I'm going to leave the video as is. I'm going to head her inside, get this shift over with, and then carry on with my night. Maybe I'll shoot again after work if I find something better to talk about other than e-liquids or fixing a mailbox. And we'll go from there. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know where that like button is. Give her a clickety-clack. Any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to stab them. Down below they go. I've been reading the comments here and there, but I haven't been responding as much as I used to in the past, mainly because I'm taking some me time, people. I need some me time. That's why I've been doing this advanced vlogging and putting up videos for every day, but having like a stock pool. I just need some me time to get my brain back in order, get shit did around the house and all that nonsense. So hopefully you all understand that. And if you do, right on. If you don't, well, I do apologize, but you need to understand that I need to have some me time because let's just say I don't sleep well at night because all I think about is what the hell am I going to talk. Well, this is what it was. Okay. You know what? I'm going to explain that on tomorrow's vlog. I'm going to give content for that vlog. Today's vlog ran on long enough. So we'll explain that probably when I get off work, and then we'll go from there. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button. Questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.